Our community in South Florida and across America is diverse. Our community across the world is vast. And here are the bullet points of the queer news for today, Wednesday, November 8th, 2023.
Yeah, so next, Faye, let's queer up the world. So Malaysia requires emergency kill switch at concerts after the 1975 onstage same-sex kiss. So there's a little confusion around this story, right? Tell me, Faye, what were you thinking?
No, because initially I'm reading the story and I'm like, Lexi, what happened in 1975? Like, I wasn't even born yet. Like, what's going on? And she's like, no, mama, listen to this. And then she played the song of the artist. And I go, it's a band.
The 1975
Got it.
A musical
And they're
group.
cool. They're a good group.
Absolutely.
They're on my Spotify now.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
We love that. So let's talk a little bit more about what this story actually means, right? So Malaysia requires now that concerts like stop, right? That's a kill switch.
Mm-hmm.
And so the reason for this was that the British rock band, the 1975, not the year, the band, had a same-sex kiss on stage. And I missed that. I don't know how I missed it. I'm going to have to go back to YouTube and check it out if they haven't pulled it, right?
Right, if they haven't pulled it.
So this event, the same-sex kiss on stage, happened at Good Vibes Festival as members of the band blasted anti-LGBTQ laws. They are doing it right.
They really are. They're trying to.
Yeah. So the kiss had thunderous applause from everyone in the audience. So you know it wasn't a bad thing for the people who were there seeing it. And the band said on stage, quote, "I'm fucking furious, and that's not fair on you because you're not representative of your government, because you are young people, and I'm sure a lot of you are gay and progressive."
Wow.
Yeah.
Can you imagine those kids, like, or whatever, those adults, whoever in that audience, seeing a same-sex kiss on stage, seeing themselves on stage.
Right.
And then unknowing that the government wants none of that, wants you to see none of that.
Yeah. It's crazy because, we think about our local connection to that with the whole don't say gay thing.
Mm-hmm.
And so to see that happening here where they're supporting the youth, phenomenal. I love that. So a couple of other points about this story, Faye.
Mm-hmm.
So homosexuality for visitors is outlawed in the Muslim nation.
Okay, so we go into the Muslim nation. We are queer women.
Yeah.
We both have partners. We're not allowed to be with them sexually or anything.
Right.
While in Malaysia.
Yeah, it's against the law completely.
Wow.
Yeah. So if you are Muslim, Malaysia allows additional penalties up to capital punishment under Sharia law.
So if you're Muslim, there's more.
Yeah, there's always more.
So they can kill you, basically.
Exactly. Yeah.
Wow, that is crazy.
Yes.
That is crazy. So the reality is that they could start using these concerts as a way to even get folks in and then arrest them, criminalize them, and start taking LGBTQIA plus people off the streets. Think
really
about
good
that.
point.
That's scary shit.
Yeah.
But also, this is stuff that I don't want the DeSantises of the world to figure out. Okay, kill switch. Let's have a kill switch at all prides because it's because it's LGBTQ plus people.
Exactly.
And a kill switch. I started out in radio before I did TV, and we had we called it the dump button, right? And it was like it's an F word by mistake fell. You had a 3-second delay, right? So me and the other host, we're the only ones that had the power to hit it. And sometimes we had to hit it more times than we needed to, But it was on our, it was on our, and say, okay, yeah, that probably shouldn't go out. But for someone else to have access to that button,
That's right.
is awful.
Yeah, it is awful. So what we learned in addition to that is that the music festival was then canceled and the 1975 completely banned from playing anywhere in the country, right? So again, it goes back to, I experienced several situations, I'm sure you did too, where there was dialogue after the Don't Say Gay bill came out that prides couldn't have drag queens.
Yes.
And so we all struggle in this space, right? So basically the kill switch, which is like the dump switch that you were talking about, cuts off all electricity. So think about that, especially at a night concert, right?
Outside.
The lights go out. Like, that sounds dangerous.
Well, and
that sounds more dangerous than two people of the same sex kissing on stage, right?
And then LGBTQIA plus, right? If something like that happens, what's the first thing we think of? Unfortunately, we think of something bad happening. There's some kind of attack on our community or something like that. That's what I would think of. Oof.
Yeah, it's a lot. So in addition, Malaysia Deputy Communications Minister Teo Ni Ching explained why, quote, to stop any unwanted incident. end quote.
Yeah. Okay.
So so it's like, oh, we don't want to cause any problems,
Just
right?
in case.
Yeah,
because,
just in case. You never know.
Two men kissing might just make you gay.
Right. Yeah. And obviously, you know, that's the same tie back to our legislation in Florida, right? Because they always use the kids, right? They're always like, oh, protect our children, protect our children.
Yeah.
And the fact of the matter is there's no need for that.
No.
What our kids should be protected from is the lack of freedom of speech, right?
Wow.
So Malaysia government will now be doing artist background checks from now on. So imagine what that looks like. So they're reviewing your social media to see if you have any same-sex attraction.
Cardi B, I don't see you. Oh, yeah, Megan Thee Stallion. You ain't going anywhere near Malaysia anytime soon, Mama.
That's right. That's right. So the government said, quote, during a performance, we will ensure the immigration department and police are at the venue, end quote. So it goes back to what you said about, you know, they could bring people into a concert specifically for that reason because they've already got the police presence, right?
Yeah, no, that's, you know, I'm not going to be visiting Malaysia anytime soon. But I mean, you know, okay, same-sex sexual activity, between two same-gender loving people against the law could be criminalized. Being trans is also not even looked upon as anything. You are being thrown in jail. You know, in Malaysia, your sexy, amazing suits that you wear out, you would be also arrested and criminalized for that.
Yeah, good thing we're not going to Malaysia because I have 2 suits in my cabin. I'm ready to wear them.
All right, well, and we love them, Lexi.